NFL 24. And coming up next is the Commanders' versatile running back. He was steady for him on the ground a week ago, reaching the century mark and adding a score. It's the Commanders and the Buccaneers, and it's all up next.
We are technically 5 miles east of Washington, D.C., and that's where you find this place, FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Today it's a Week 9 matchup. We're all set to go, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Washington Commanders. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about this Commanders team coming into play here today.
They've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row. On the other side of the field for the visiting Bucs, they come in the midst of a pretty bad stretch here, losers of 5 straight.
So many different reasons teams hit the losing skids, but the best way out of it, something has to happen positive early in the game.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. And they'll be led out by their quarterback now in his 3rd season in the league.
I think his task in this game is really simple. Eliminate the turnovers. He threw 2 interceptions last week. I can't believe I led with that because he had 3 touchdown passes.
Right.
So there's a lot of good that he did, but he's got to take care of the ball better. The ball has to go to guys wearing the jerseys that they're wearing this week, not the opposition.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. But the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You got to expect this team to take chances, go for it on 3rd and 4th downs, run a lot of trick plays, anything to try to break their losing streak. So you must stay alert and stay aware.
They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Left side, Williams stays on his feet. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. It's a gain of 9, but it's also going to mean a punt here on their opening drive. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3 and out on the opening drive of the game.
So here are the Commanders making their way out.
And they will be led out by their signal caller in his 2nd year of the NFL now.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yardage with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100 plus the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before it's taken down. The end result, 21 yards.
Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. Will go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. 2nd and 4 at the 47-yard line.
The numbers for him from a week ago. 16 carries, 123 yards, and a touchdown.
Just an excellent performance from them on the ground last week, and that speaks to an offense that is operating at a high level on all fronts. Of course, that man running the ball, he's just seeing the field so well. But don't forget about his offensive line. They've really asserted their will out there, and are confident they can repeat it again this week.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
You look at this defense for Tampa Bay.
They've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 38-yard line. The motion man is Tate.
They'll fake it on a jet sweep, and instead
he's brought down at the 19 after a gain of 19. First down in the red zone. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
One tackle, but completely brought down for a nice little gain. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. Back to throw. Nelson. And that'll be incomplete. A pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Nelson. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. They'll motion out one of the tight ends. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
They'll try again. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone.
They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
But when the ball snapped from the 3 down near the goal line, I think in days gone by, we thought many teams would run the football, but on 3rd down in today's game, I expect them to throw it. A little counterintuitive there. They tried to run it, instead spoke for a loss.
Meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And the Bucs defense, they'll celebrate the goal line stand. Let's start this drive all again. Fighting through, he's got space.
He's still on his feet. He's got a full head of steam on his horse.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A big play there.
His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Buccaneers will jump on top of the game's first score here this afternoon.
And with his speed, if he just finds the slightest crease, he can take it the distance like he did there.
How about the leverage up front? Offensive line out leveraging the defensive front to create that space, that crease that he was looking for. And once he hits open field, he's going to be very difficult to catch and corral.
Extra point attempt to follow here. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown.
No run back here for Jones, a touchback.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. A tough challenge here in this one. We'll see if he can duplicate the numbers on your screen that he put up last week, up over 100 and a touchdown.
We were watching tape to prepare for this game. One thing you noted that I totally agree with, great complimentary piece in the last game. He ran exceptionally, and they hope to continue that same formula in this game.
Complimentary with an E, not an I.
That's my English teacher right there.
That's to the sideline and incomplete. When you look at this defense,
They come into this one in the bottom half of the NFL against the run, number 19 overall.
One thing you do know, they'll be fired up because they're facing a top 5 rushing attack. And even if they have early success against them, they got to remember they got to sustain it because teams that are top 5, they don't stop running the ball, they'll get things done early.
23 yards on the tuck and run.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. Third down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out, but his ability to create things with his legs makes things difficult.
Make some good plays today. Do this,
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 5.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all.
here is 3rd and 5.
No gain on the play. Brings up third down and 5.
And they stop him up short of first down as they get him at about the 43. It's a pickup of 4, but they're still a yard short here with 4th down, forthcoming.
When a good play is made on defense, oftentimes leverage is the key to everything. Defensive line not getting turned, all the other guys making sure they're in the right spot, and on that play, they were able to stop them short of a first down.
Washington going to send out their punter.
As he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt.
So here are the Bucs to take over on offense.
They've dropped 5 straight coming in, so right now cherishing this lead. And they've got the football as well, 1st and 10. Here's Locke. And it's complete. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. They'll try the right side here with White. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Able to hook up with Williams here on the outright.
And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away.
So out comes Washington's offense to take over. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys that you list down because
He's throwing down the left sideline. He's on his way.
Touchdown, Washington. Great play there. With touchdown number 7 on the year.
One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Now the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now.
The last series form, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10.
They start the drive with Wade. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
I tell you what, CD, this Washington defense, very strong in the victory last week.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. So now what you do on offense, you just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just one or two receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first.
Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. I ended up having a pretty decent ball game. If I missed him, it would have been a different story. Night.
Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They fake the handoff, now Locke.
And his throw here is incomplete.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Play action. Now it's Locke fighting to stay up. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted.
That's interference. Defense.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty. 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bucs are going to take the lead. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And Charles, you can't really fault him. He's over 100 yards already. He's not the reason they're losing.
And that is really unusual because ordinarily when you set the tone this way and have run it this effectively, usually your team's in control. So it's a very strange situation. And you're right, you can't fault him. He's done a great job for his team thus far.
Yes, and he's saying, feed me on the sidelines. Now will they continue to do it? Now he shreds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Tack on 15 more for the face mask, and that becomes a huge play.
Big pass gets caught on you. You're doing everything possible to get him on the ground, and sometimes you end up grabbing the face mask.
So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Shoves him aside. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. 124 yards rushing for him now to this point. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 yards there as they set up now for the 1st and goal. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here.
Neutral zone infraction. Defense.
And penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward.
Still first down.
So it's still 1st and goal, but now they get to try from a bit closer. Looking to throw. Nelson. Turned the power incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me an option of running play action, maybe throwing it.
And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. From 3 yards out, and the Commanders are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Time, focus.
Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. So out come the Bucs now. We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives. We'll see if the offense can continue this uptick here.
And I know you're looking at me funny. You're wondering when I'm going to get upset watching these guys go up and down the field, aren't you?
I wasn't looking at you. I got something to do.
That's the excuse that you always use for something like that. Listen, I appreciate good offensive football as much as the next person. When it's played well and is skillful, I'm with it. And right now, this is exciting.
The defender likes it. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. The Commanders bring out the nickel package on third down. Here's Locke to throw. That is caught. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. They will take it down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 11 more on that one and another first down.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
Block now on first down. That's caught inside the 20. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. Into the red zone, it's Locke. And he's going to go down at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. But that's going to wind up incomplete.
What a sequence there defensively. You get the sack to move in the third and long, then here, just nothing available. And he's got to throw it away.
Quick throw here, that's complete. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up fourth down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a fourth down?
And his kick is good. Didn't hit it all that well, but he got enough on it to put it through. And they take a 17-14 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. They're behind in the first half here, CD, but it's not through any fault of their running back. He's had a strong start to this one.
And you're right about that, partner, because watching him play, you would think that his team is in the lead. He has been a lot of fun in this contest. make something happen, put more points on the board behind his efforts.
Yeah, I'm curious to see, Charles, if they can play complementary football and get that passing game going as well.
Nelson now to throw on second down. That goes a pick up of 8.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Breaks a tackle. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. There they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll be tackled at the 45 following a gain of just 2.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going.
Third down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking. I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes after saying, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met. So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And they work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there.
118 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
They run the draw play. This is right. He'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's second down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
From the gun, it's Locke. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. It'll go as a loss of 8 and a tough result there on 1st and goal. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right there where they started on the last snap, now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
A great run tackle, but then quickly brought down. A nice little gain.
Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts
as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. And that often runs you into a penalty.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Nelson. Wide open receiver complete. Now the Commanders going to burn the second of their timeouts. Now Nelson on 1st and 10. He completes it to Tate. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Nelson looking to throw on 2nd down. He's got it. Open, complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Touchdown, Washington. A great play there. In the final seconds of the first half. And the Commanders have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead into the locker room. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up when you have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far and fun to watch. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, all right, Brandon, thank you very much. Hi again, everyone. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the NFL as we are officially into the second half of the season.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
Now we're going to get a timeout. Here's we've got an injured Buccaneer.
Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ground in quarters 1 and 2, and they got the lead. Now a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third.
Touchdown, Washington. A big play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Commanders come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
So what was already a game to remember becomes even more so as that touchdown run, a lengthy one, takes him over 200 yards now for the game.
And I love the fact that to get over 200, it took a pretty good sprint, didn't it? I mean, a lot of times you get 1 or 2 yards and, oh, he's over 200 yards. But that really put an exclamation point on the game he's having. Fantastic. A lot of fun to watch.
Point after, Blake down the middle. And a lead is up to 8. So they hit pay dirt on just one play. The long run, the scamper, and a very nice scamper into the end zone for the touchdown.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
Holding. Offense.
So a decent gain there on the play, but that all gets wiped out with a penalty.
Well, that's a setback, but all the good play callers, they just move on. They find something else in the playbook. They can attack this defense, and they go right back on the offensive on this play. Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be a third and about 13. Throwing now is Lee. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up a fourth down. On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away.
So here is Washington now to take over. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. Runs through the contact, and he's stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
I bet we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the lines. We have not seen that much today.
Now 3rd down and 7.
Back to throw. Nelson. Guys moving complete over the middle. It's Rodgers.
And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's one of those where it feels like backyard football in a sense. You say forget about the route. Just run to the open spot in the middle of the field, and I'll find you. Good throw, good concentration on the catch, and they pick up the first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Nice move. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
230 yards rushing for him now in the afternoon as he just continues to pummel this defense.
They go play action here on 1st down.
And this one too low.
Offense was moving it a little bit, having back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And a nice run. They're going to take this close to the first down marker at the Bucs 41. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Up the middle they go. Hayden. Juke into space. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A great effort there. 41 yards. And the Commanders go up by 2 touchdowns.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
Extra point right down the middle, and the lead is up to 15 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now.
Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
It's complete. Busts through the tackle. And he gets this up just shy of the 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now a give up the middle. This is White. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. We'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
7 yards there and a first down.
7. First down, Buccaneers.
Lock off of play action. His throw incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand. And that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Because even though he's in the pocket, he's got a receiver in the area. So it's not grounding, even though there was no way that ball was going to be caught.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to make it 4th down. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now. He's been terrific so far. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He is north of 200 yards. Any time that you can say you're north of 200 yards, you've done something right.
Yeah, you're going to get some big check marks on your grade sheet, and you're going to be in heavy rotation on all the highlight shows. And you might even make a magazine cover or two.
He's hoping for more, the cherry on top maybe, as this game goes forward. This 2nd and 4. Off the play fake. Nelson. Throw inside, complete to Rodgers. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And down he goes just beyond the 35. And that pretty move got him some extra space to run. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And this is going to be a Commanders' first down as the tackle made it about the 43-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the first down run.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
And a nice throw here right side. He holds it in. And getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Another big play right there. This is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's 2nd down. They work now on 2nd and 9. Off play action. Nelson. Throw complete there. Rodgers. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. And the Bucs force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
On second down, here's Locke. They overload him that time of the safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7.
As I was watching the play unfold, my eyes immediately went to the referee. So I wanted to see, was he going to put those 2 hands over his head? That universal signal for a safety? But it's at the 1-yard line. You know you're playing with fire when you get sacked that close to the goal line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at FedEx Field. It's Buccaneer football, but they've got work to do. They find themselves behind here to start the fourth quarter. 9 yards on the carry, but it's going to lead to a fourth down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
Now the Washington offense heading out. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away.
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
He was taken down.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
It's second and 8.
And they'll run on the inside here now. And not much doing there. Maybe a yard up to the 23.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge. So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Washington going to send out their punter
as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Now the Buccaneers offensive unit back out on the field.
Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
Throwing on first down is Locke.
And the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
You can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line is taking charge and control of this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
Washington on third down.
Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This is 3rd and 14. Quickly here, and that's complete. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. He'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 4th down. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
And he'll be stopped short of first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of a tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
Washington going to send out their punter
as he's on to kick it away.
All the way to the end zone.
Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field.
Well, these guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in their own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Lock. Man, and he hits it in stride.
And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down.
So the completion good for just 3. And they're going to be staring on 3rd and long here. To throw in his Lock. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. This looks like a roughing call. Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them any significant work. Yeah, one guy committed the penalty, and now the entire defense has to pay the price and try and rise up and overcome it.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. 4th quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get 1 more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You can have the 1st one for the 2nd one to even matter.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Nice little juke. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
137 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. Lock's throw rolled into the hands of Williams.
And quickly they get to the line. On 1st and 10, here's Lock. He's got one here. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first leg was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line.
Lock now on 1st down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And a great 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Now Lock. It's complete. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Bucs are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside, they give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards. And boy, did he come through, bowling his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away.
Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone, powering his way forward. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Washington ready to try again on offense. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. We're in the 4th quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts to realize opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
Right back to a 4th down.
Well, the guys who are paid to make the tackles deserve some kudos there, but I think they deserve even bigger ones because in that situation, they had to be thinking pass. Loosened up defense, going to pass coverage. Instead, maybe they surprised them a little bit running the ball, yet they rallied to it and stopped them well short of a 1st down.
So now the Bucs down by 8, 2:06 to play. Well, their losing streak in danger of continuing as they come up on 1st down. On 1st down, Locke. And he is going to be taken down. They got him. As that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. It's going to leave this first running back. It's complete.
I really like the angles that the tacklers came from on that play. They secured inside, took away the cutback. The sideline's there, so they can only go so far outside. And they were able to close in and tackle him for a loss.
They use your boy over there, the 12th man, Sammy Sideline.
Sammy sideline. Most often the tackle's pretty well, too.
He's tackling in the airport stage.
They've got one chance left to keep this one going. And I think for you and me, that's the along with the offensive coordinator now has to think back something through every play of this contest and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play in the game in order to keep this one alive.
4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. So with no timeouts and where the football is on the field, now they're in a really tough spot.
Because a field goal finishes it, right? They give up 3, it's over, let alone trying to get the ball back. You're exactly right. Very difficult situation. All they can do is go all out when the ball's snapped and try and pop it free and get it back for themselves.
Come on, offense! Keep them guessing, offense!
And they'll take a knee as the clock ticks down toward 50 seconds to go.
Mental mistakes out there, offense. We are scoring on this drive. I feel it.
Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it.
This could be worse.
So it's the Commanders who come away with a win, and it was thanks in large part to the play of their second-year quarterback.
Yeah, the numbers don't jump off the page, but he was a steady influence back there. He had a couple of touchdown passes on the afternoon. His guys rallied around him, and they're going to come away victorious.
So for Washington, they moved to 7-1 on the year with the victory.
And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for the Bucs, things are kind of getting ugly as they drop to 1-7 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.